Hey YouTube, it's been a while since I've recorded my last comic call, and so I think I picked up 8, maybe 9 books here since the last one, and thought I'd share them. I've kind of slowed down on buying a little bit. I've been buying some cards and things like that, and I've gotten to where I really like buying comics in person. So I just haven't traveled much lately to go be anywhere where I could buy any. So I picked up a few of these in person. A few of them were eBay purchases over the last, I don't know, month and a half, something like that since my last video. But, we'll get started here and kind of go through them. I'd like to do this full run. So I picked up Silver Surfer number 17. And this one's probably like a 6 or 7. It's in really nice shape, maybe even be a little bit higher than that. The colors you can see are just phenomenal on it with the oranges. It's got a stamp that's smudged at some point in time right there on the second S, and the one that start surfer there, which kind of takes away a little bit of the eye appeal, but the colors look good. It's just a pretty classic cover there. Just a nothing crazy. You can see Nick Fury here. You get the good Silver Surfer image, and it's got a few little spine ticks. Just you can see them. Oops, I'm going the wrong way here with my camera. You can see a few of them right there, throughout the book. But overall, nothing crazy, no huge detractors, and that's usually what I look for. It's just that it's a nice looking book all the way around. And the pages on this one were white. They're extremely bright white, so that's another appealing thing about it. Um, this is going to be pretty heavy on Amazing Spider-Man. I think that was the only book that at least doesn't have Spider-Man on the cover, was the Silver Surfer book. But here's Amazing Spider-Man 85. You can see the Kingpin and everything. This one, though, after I got it in person, you can see the colors are not great on it. You can see Spider-Man's it's kind of faded a little bit. Kingpin, he doesn't look that great. The colors here aren't as bright as they're supposed to be. The greens aren't quite perfect. So this one will have to get upgraded down the road. Other than that, I mean, the eye appeal as far as, creases and things like that looks really good. It doesn't have anything crazy. It's got a little bit right here, but nothing major, to take away from. But, the colors are definitely not perfect. I'm going to raise this camera up just a little bit here. Okay. Sorry. Um, but it's a nice looking book. It knocks another Amazing Spider-Man, one of the first 101 off the list, which is what I'm kind of working through. So cool book. Nothing crazy though. Just a nice filler book. This one's in a lot nicer shape. It's Amazing Spider-Man 88. And it's anything with Dr. Octopus, is cool. It's got one crease line, cover crease line. I don't know if the camera, you can kind of see it right there going across it. Other than that, it's just got a little bit of wear, here and there, but nothing crazy. Staples are attached good. Solid colors, nothing major there. Just a classic Silver Age Amazing Spider-Man. You can't go wrong with these at all. Even the filler issues at at $15-$20 or whatever, you just can't go wrong with them. I picked up a couple annuals. I typically stay away from the annuals, but I bought some other books from a seller on eBay, and to add them in, at no extra shipping cost, I went ahead and just picked up a couple from them. And this is the annual number 7. I can't remember which year this one is. I want to say this is 1969 or 70. I should have looked it up before I hopped on here, but it's a vulture cover. It's got the chameleon in it. It's just kind of a classic book, same as the other ones. It's kind of a filler. I don't remember anything crazy happening in this issue, but it's it checks one off the list, because I'd like to do the maybe the first 7 or 8 annuals. Also takes you through the 60s and into the 70s. Here's the other annual I got, which is a little bit nicer one, and this is number 3. This annual number 3. This book needs to be pressed really bad. It's just got some light wrinkles to it, but a great Avengers Avengers cover with the with Amazing Spider-Man, and you can see him duking it out here with the Hulk, and you got all the classic Avengers characters there. So all these ones that have the other character crossovers and things like I love anything that has that in it because it's just I like seeing the multi appearances. I think this book is 1966 if I remember right. So it's definitely an older book, and happy to get it added to the whole collection. This one's got some edge wear. You can see a lot of little wrinkles and stuff, and it's more of a filler book as well. I may upgrade it at some point in time, but the colors look good, and overall it looks good. And the staples were attached really good. No spine roll, nothing like that, but you can definitely see some edge wear on it. But this is Amazing Spider-Man number 35. And this is still a 12 center. Just one of the earlier issues. And it features a little bit lesser Spider-Man villain with the Molten Man, but he's got some classic battles with the Molten Man, so no shame in that villain at all. Cool book. Glad to add another one in the top 40, top 50. Those are the ones that are cost you a little bit more, and every time you can add one, it's just knocks another one off the list. So I've only got 2 books left, and neither one of them are Amazing Spider-Man runs. They're crossovers with Spider-Man and other runs. And this is X-Men 35. This is one I've looked for a very long time. I kept finding them with faded colors, major damage, and if they didn't have that, they were a lot more expensive than I was wanting to pay. This one right here has a little bit of paper loss in the corner that really kind of kept it maybe a little bit more affordable. And you can see right there in front of Beast's foot, there's a little bit of color break. But overall, it's a nice, very, very nice looking book color wise. And that's what really drew me to it. And finally went ahead and pulled the trigger and picked it up. But I think I got this one in person, I think in Dallas, at a shop in Dallas. So very, 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 very cool book. Just a very early crossover between Spider-Man and the X-Men. So can't go wrong with that. And then last, I picked this one up for sure in a shop in Dallas, and this book is in phenomenal high grade. Maybe a 9.4, maybe even 9.6. And it's Doctor Strange 179, and it's another early appearance by Spider-Man in another run. And you can see this one, it's hard to even find a flaw. The only flaw I found is one little color break right there at the top. You can see it, the light hits it just right. It's almost where the top cover folded over just a little bit in that one spot at some point in time. But outside of that, it is near perfect. The spine is perfect, which obviously on a book this old is hard to come by. So this one will get graded just because of how high grade it is. And another great crossover between two good characters, obviously Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. So it's very cool. That's all I have for Comic Call number 5. I didn't go crazy picking up a ton of books or anything like that, and it was certainly Spider-Man heavy. But I'm gonna try to start buying for the next video pretty soon. So I'm gonna be traveling a little bit, and so hopefully I can pick up some cool books to show and follow my channel, please, and thank you for watching.